This is just a quick explanation of our second cat for high performance sport. As you guys are at this stage of the lessons, we've already started this part, which is part A. Basically, as I've already mentioned, we are just considering different types of sneakers, brands, technology, all the things we've spoken about here in lesson 4 that's spoken about here, and we spoke about in these questions that you guys should have answered, and these questions here. This is kind of a brief overview. Here is some wearable tech. This is something you should heavily consider, the vapor flyers. Kelly Freeman's suit, we've spoken about that, golf balls. Basically, we spoke about everything here. I haven't included the PowerPoint here, so what I will do is I'll send that to you guys on... Actually, no, the PowerPoint had the same amount of information, so there's nothing more that's already on here, so you don't actually need the PowerPoint. But this is where you're going to design a brand new shoe. If you miss the lesson, there is spare pages at the desk, so you will be able to work on it. But if you haven't finished and you took it home, you should have it with you. If you finished, you hand it in, but you want to do a little bit more, it is available at the front desk, so you will be able to grab them. Realistically, if we're looking at these two pictures here, this is what yours should look like. Obviously, I'm not expecting you guys to draw shoes to this level. These are already existing shoes, so you will have designed a brand new shoe. But we're looking at all the annotations here, as well as the examples that are also available on the front table that I spread out on Thursday. So basically what you're doing is you're just ensuring that you're having enough annotations to get the right marks in alignment with the rubric here. So those 3 here is what is needed for the rubric. Realistically, everyone in this class should be here or here. So that's what you should be aiming for. You can have a pause, read through them, otherwise it is available on your OneNote. The second part is this one here. This is also available on your OneNote. But this is a case study analysis. So you've got 3 case studies to choose from. You've got Lance Armstrong and how his tires were stripped due to drug abuse. This one here, the dirtiest race in history, where pretty much all the races here were cheating of some level or another. And then this one here is the Essendon drugs saga. The top link is a newspaper article, or just an article in general, and the bottom one is a video. You have 4 questions to answer. Doesn't seem like a lot, right? But if we're looking at the rubric, this is where everyone should be looking at the rubric. You have 4. Do you think each, realistic, I'm not going to tell you, but these are the 4 questions you need to answer in regards to each case study. You choose one of the 3 case studies, or another is, please confirm with your teacher first. In other words, if you want to do something that's not on these 3, not one of these 3, you need to send me a message on Teams before you start working on it, because realistically, I don't want you wasting a lesson working on something that I'm not going to approve. Really, you should be picking one of those 3, but if you have something that you can already think of that you want to do that's not on the list, you need to contact me this lesson on Teams. I have Teams on my phone. I am away, but I do need to know what you're planning on doing. Answer these 4 questions. This is going to be on a piece of paper, double-sided piece of paper. It is at the front of the classroom. Once again, if you are up to this stage, you need to come and collect one and work on that. There's also a couple of rubrics I have printed out for you guys, so you can have a look over the rubric. You don't have to, but realistically, everyone should be here, and if you're not there, this is the easiest part of the cat. If you're not here, you should be doing more annotating. Because really, nothing here is about the exact design of the shoes, not about your ability to draw, it's about your ability to reason and talk about what you've done to your shoe. Most people, I shouldn't say most people, half the people have finished part A, so well done to those people that have finished part A. You are now doing part B. You're going to pick one of these 3. You will be using your laptop. It is a research-based task, and you're going to answer the questions on a piece of paper and hand it in. I will not be accepting anything that isn't written by hand. You cannot type this up on your laptop. It needs to be written on that piece of paper, otherwise it will not be accepted. If it is finished, hand it up to whoever the teacher is. Thank you once again to the teacher that's taking the class. Hand it up to them at the end of the lesson. If it is not finished, take it home with you, work on it. We only have next week together. That is it. Otherwise, that's what you guys should be working on. If you have any questions, let me know. Send me a message on Teams. And other than that, enjoy your weekend. Make sure you use full use of your time. yeah, enjoy. Thank you guys for listening. Have fun. I'll see you guys next week.